Hi everyone, today I'm going to review the new Wacom Intuos drawing tablet. First of all, big thanks to Wacom for making this review possible by sending me the tablet for the review. A lot of you know that I've been using Wacom products for over 10 years now and I'm quite a fan, so let's see if this tablet can match my expectations. The tablet comes in two sizes, small and medium. Both are available in black and pistachio. The small one will be available without Bluetooth for around 80 euros or with Bluetooth for around 100. The medium tablet will cost 200 and always comes with Bluetooth equipped. But let's start with the unboxing. I chose the medium-sized Wacom Intuos with the color pistachio. As you can see on the packaging, the tablet supports Bluetooth, which means you can use it with or without a USB cable. Included but not physically inside the box, you'll have 3 software packages along with the tablet. But more on those later. The Intuos is compatible with Mac OS X 10 as well as Windows 7 and later versions. So here we have it. It was wrapped in protective foil when I first opened it, but since I've tested it for 2 weeks now, we just have to imagine that, so please excuse me for that. The tablet is very thin, as you can probably tell. I think around 7mm thick. It is very simple in its design. The buttons are very plain and blend in beautifully with the rest. It feels very good considering the weight, which is very comfortable. And here you can see the color, which is pistachio. Underneath we have the USB cable, a quick installation manual and the pen. The dimensions of the medium tablet are 26 by 20 cm, while the smaller one is 20 by 16 cm. Let me compare it with my older Intuos 5 that I've been using for some years now. It's 38 by 25 cm and you can see that the new Intuos is much more compact in comparison. It has about the same working area, even though it is much smaller compared to the Intuos 5. Also, there is no battery tray on the backside, which was sometimes needed together with a wireless module to use Bluetooth connection. The new Intuos doesn't need that anymore as it has Bluetooth fully integrated. I find that very pleasant since the battery from the Intuos 5 has started to inflate over the years and I still need to replace it someday. For the design though, it also makes the new tablet look as if it was made from one piece overall. The working area on the tablet is marked by little spots. At the top you can see the 4 express keys with the on-off switch in the center. From a design point of view, it gives the tablet a nice symmetrical look, and it makes it instantly usable for both right and left-handed people, without having to turn it around and configure the tablet driver. In a lot of cases, you can quickly reach the express keys with your drawing hand, making it usable with only one hand entirely. But when you think about it, often you'll just want to have your other hand hovering on the express keys to quickly undo or change tools. In that case, having the express keys on the side would be a better choice. But how much of a problem this is depends on your workflow. If you prefer using your keyboard instead of express keys anyway, then you won't mind the placement all that much. On the top we have a little loop to put the pen into, which makes it easy to keep the tablet and pen together. And on the left side you'll find the USB port. On the right side there's a little option to personalize the Intuos, I guess. I put a little pusheen pendant on it for demonstration purposes only, of course. Next, let's look at the included pen. If you compare the two pens, you can see that the new Intuos pen is much smaller and thinner than the old one. It's very streamlined and I think the feeling of holding it comes closer to a pencil rather than what I'm used to from tablet pens. It has a matte body and doesn't feel slippery, but combining size with the lightweight, it is something that I have to get used to after the years of using that bigger pen. This time the replacement nibs are inside the pen, which is a great idea because you'll never have to search for them once it's time to replace the nib. So far those nibs were included in an extra bag or in the various trays or holders for the pen. On the pen you'll find the typical 2 buttons. However, due to the nib compartment, it has no eraser on the back. Some will miss that as it means having to use one of the express keys in order to switch to the eraser tool instead of quickly turning the pen around to erase something. As with all other Wacom pens I've worked with, this one also doesn't need to be charged and works without a battery. Since the tablet supports Bluetooth, you might only connect it in order to charge the tablet's inbuilt battery in the long run. Personally, I quite like the freedom of a wireless tablet, so right away this is a big plus. Now let's talk about the programs. So far with the Intuos series you could pick between different packages. There was an Intuos Art, Draw, Photo, Comic and 3D, all of which came with a different program. With this tablet 3 free programs are included. Painter Essential 6 is for digital painting, for photo editing you'll have Corel Aftershot 3, and for comic and manga you'll get Clip Studio Pro. Since I'm more about manga drawings, I will show you what you can do with this tablet in Clip Studio Paint Pro. But first we need to set up our express keys. I usually use Undo, Control, Transform and Enter. And for the 2 buttons on the pen I choose right click and Alt, the latter of which typically corresponds to the color picker tool. Other things you can configure and see in this program are what you would expect in a driver configuration software. Projection lets you map the tablet area to individual monitors or sub-areas of the screen. It will show you the battery status and let you adjust the sensitivity of the pen. So let's finally start drawing. As far as accuracy and sensitivity are concerned, there isn't really much to say, which I guess means they've done their job right. You'll be able to work with complex brush settings that react to pressure and speed without any problems. If you are used to a tablet with a wider border around the drawing area, you'll often find yourself underestimating the size of this one. At first, I would also move my hand too little in order to reach the toolbar or menu bar. But in the end, this property saves you a lot of space on your table. So, this is the new Intuos. It is a great looking, competent and modern drawing tablet bundled with an all-around software package. Like most tablets, it has a few shortcomings depending on your personal workflow. The placement of the express keys and lack of eraser might throw you off. But other than that, this tablet is doing everything right in my eyes. It definitely takes the price for most portable tablet at this size, especially due to the built-in Bluetooth. If you have further questions, feel free to ask me in the comments and I'll see if I can answer them. Until next time.